Hello, everyone. I'm Markos, and I want to welcome you back deep in the stacks. I'm your solo host this week, and we have a lot going on. It is Authors Fest all month of May, and so we have so much happening that I have to fly solo today. So I'm going to talk to you about all the great things happening with Authors Fest this month, especially coming up this week. But first, let's talk about all of those weekly programs. So we're focusing completely on our Authors Fest programming this week, which means that we're going to start off things on Tuesday. So we have no programs happening Monday, but on Tuesday, we're going to kick off our Authors Fest with a special program by Ross Van Dusen. It's a workshop on the crocodile. So we'll have that posted on our Facebook and YouTube, and you can come in and check that out. It'll be an interactive video, so make sure you have some supplies ready because it's going to be a lot of fun. Also on Tuesday, we have a celebrity edition of Talking Tuesday. So our special guest celebrity is going to talk about their favorite book, and it'll be a preview for what's happening later in the week. Now on Wednesday, we have an art demo with Christy Ray Wilson. And she'll be doing a presentation on storytelling and the art of jewelry. And this will be at 1 o'clock on Wednesday. Now Thursday, we have a wonderful special live presentation. If you're familiar with the Jumper series, then the author, Stephen Gould, is going to sound familiar because he is going to be here, well, not here, but we are going to have a live presentation with him via Zoom. And we'll also be streaming live on Facebook. So make sure you check out his live presentation if you want to hear how your favorite books end up being these movies and television shows that we all get to enjoy. We also have on Friday another live stream, and this will be at 7 o'clock with Jim Christophic and Edison Eskeets. And they'll be presenting Send a Runner, A Navajo Honors the Long Walk. Again, that'll be on Friday at 7 o'clock. Now, on Saturday, we're going to continue things with a very special guest. At 1 o'clock, we have Claudia Christian, who will be telling us all about her experiences, and we'll talk more about that in a little while. Also on Saturday, we have a presentation by Bob Roseborough, a local author, former mayor, and that'll be at 3 o'clock. So that's what's happening event-wise this week at the library. We'll talk more about Authors Fest and what to expect after this. And we're back. So Authors Fest is something that we love to do every 2 years. Last time we did it was 2019, and that was a live event, of course. Now with the current state of the world and everything, we're doing a virtual Authors Fest. We've been talking to you all about that for a couple weeks now, just to kind of get you prepped and primed, and now it's finally here. So if you're watching this right now, today we started with a goose chase, and that was a scavenger hunt done on a special app that you can download. If you haven't done that yet, there's still time if you hurry up, but it's ending soon. In addition to the goose chase, like I mentioned, next week we have all these special programs I just told you about. I want to highlight just a few of what's going on. So, since we had to do a virtual Authors Fest this year, it kind of changed the way we do things. Now, some of our programs are going to come to you as recorded presentations. That means that the author or presenter either did a recording on their own, or we worked with them to make sure that we got a recording done for them. Either way, you can find out all the information of what's happening with Authors Fest simply by going to our website, ofpl.online. Again, that's ofpl.online. Under programs and also on our homepage, there's a special section that's all about Authors Fest. If you click on it, it'll take you to our special Authors Fest calendar. On there has all the days and programs and everything that's happening, and if you click on any of the programs, it will take you to a special page which will tell you not only more information about the program, but who's presenting and anything you need to know about the person presenting, including where to find them on social media. So a lot of great information on our website. Now, in addition to the recordings that we're going to do, and we'll talk about some of those, we're going to have live presentations. That's right, live presentations. You can be a part of those live presentations if you like. We will have Zoom links available on the events posted on Facebook. So if you go to our Facebook page at Gallup Library, you'll see all the different Authors Fest events listed there. Choose the one that you want to attend. Attend them all, please. But find the one that you are interested in. And if it is a live presentation, you will find a live link to the live show. That means that you'll be able to get on and see it on Zoom, or you can just watch through Facebook. Now, if you have questions for any of our presenters, whether they be live or recorded, there is also a form that you'll find on our website that has just a space for you to ask questions. So you can put in your question ahead of time, and then we can make sure that the presenters get them before they do their live show. The ones that are recorded, unfortunately, we're not going to be able to get those answered in person, but we can find the answers for you, pass them along, and hopefully get the information you're looking for. Either way, there's plenty of opportunities to interact and have discussions and work side by side with our authors, virtually, of course. So just to kind of highlight some of what we have going on this week. Oh, before I mention that, if you do want to watch any of the recordings, they will be not only on Facebook, but also on our YouTube page. So go to YouTube, you can search for at Gallup Library, or you can search for Octavia Philan Public Library. Once you find our page, you'll find a playlist that's Authors Fest 2021. Go to that playlist and you'll see all of our presentations. All the recorded ones, of course, will appear on the date that they're said to come out. Anything that is live will be posted after the live event. So most likely what you'll see is a live event on a Wednesday, then you'll see the recorded version posted on YouTube the next day. Again, lots of great programming coming your way this week. So as I mentioned, Ross Van Dusen. He's been a favorite of ours for Authors Fest for many years. He's definitely a friend of our library, and he'll be presenting, of course, the Crocodog. It's a workshop on creating your own, and you will need some, drawing supplies like paper or pencil, but it'll be a fun activity for you to participate in. That's going to be early in the day on Tuesday. We again do have some live presentations coming up this week. I mentioned Stephen Gould. So if you're not familiar with Stephen Gould, he is the author of the Jumper series. I'm sure you've seen the movie Jumper with Hayden Christensen. One of my favorite movies. I love it. Well, the author of that particular story is going to be talking to us about how our things that we love to read end up on the big screen. Now, we always talk about how it's always better to read the book because they change so much for the screen. He's going to explain to us how those changes happen and why those decisions are made. Because he's experienced it, of course, having his book turned into a major motion picture and his other books turned into a series on YouTube Red. So it should be a great information session. Again, that's going to be a live presentation, which means you will be able to ask questions. So make sure you join us for that. We also have Jim Kristofik and Edison Eskeets. This is going to be a wonderful presentation. So this will be happening on Friday evening at 7 o'clock. And Edison Eskeets is a runner. And my understanding is he ran the Path of the Long Walk. And then they wrote a book about this. So if you want to know more all about what's going on here, make sure you check that out. Jim Kristofik, of course, is a well-known author and has had many other books. He loves to write about the area, so check this out and have your questions ready. Now, Saturday, we have a very special presentation. Our celebrity that we managed to snag for our Authors Fest, Claudia Christian. In case you're wondering, I have a Babylon 5 t-shirt on here. I'm hoping some of you are familiar with the show Babylon 5. If not, check it out on HBO Max, or you can rent it on Amazon Prime. Wonderful sci-fi series from the 90s, one of my favorites. I had the pleasure of meeting Claudia Christian at a Comic-Con in Albuquerque, and I've just been a big fan of the show. Had the opportunity to take some pictures with her, get her autograph, of course, and after meeting her, we got a chance to talk about some of the things that she's been involved in. And so I was able to get in touch with her again and ask her to be a part of our Authors Fest. And so we did a recorded interview talking about her experience in Hollywood, her experience as an author, and all the other different things that she's a part of. A lot of great information. I hope you get to watch. That'll be on Saturday. Again, it's recorded, so you will see it on YouTube and Facebook. But check that out. And then the rest of the month, we have so much going on. Almost every day there is a program happening for Authors Fest. And, check back every Saturday for Deep in the Stacks, because we'll be highlighting everything that's happening during the upcoming week. So if you're curious about what to expect, jump into Deep in the Stacks on next Saturday, and you'll get all the information for what's happening the week after. Again, lots of live presentations, recorded presentations. We have poets, we have authors, we have music makers, we have artists, we have it all. So Authors Fest 2021 is definitely going to be, I think, our best one yet. By the way, we are going to have some prizes given away during some of these sessions. So you definitely want to tune in and check it out. Some of the presenters are even giving little kits and things on their own at their presentations. So again, go to ofpl.online if you want to find the full schedule of what's happening with Authors Fest all month of May. Lots of exciting things. Always, if you have questions about any of it, feel free to ask us. You can call us, email us, whatever's easier, but we are more than happy to answer your questions for you. Well, that's all the time we have for today. So, again, tune in to Authors Fest. Check back for Deep in the Stacks next week so that we can highlight what's happening. And if you're not doing so already, make sure you follow us on social media. We have Instagram, we have Facebook, we have YouTube, we have Twitch, we have TikTok. We have so many different places on social media that you can interact with us. It's crazy. We're crazy. So follow, like, subscribe, leave your comments below. If you have questions, feel free to put those down in the comment section as well. Give us a thumbs up, some likes, some hearts. We enjoy hearing from you. And so with that, just want to say happy Authors Fest. And until next time, make sure you check us out deep in the stacks.